Son of a bitch. The left shut me down. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so getting back to Biden. Okay, so as I was saying, something happened with my camera. That's why we're doing this in two parts. But I hate Biden. I always have, always will. Biggest racist going when he was a senator.
Yeah, he's not a good human being.
You know, the concrete jungle. I'm trying to think what else here. Super predators. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. You'll see.
Everything sniffing.
Then hearing his stories about how black children like to rub the hair on his legs up and down, and who was it? Peanut? What was the guy's name that he was going to beat up? What was his name? 8 Ball or Peanut or Cocoa Puffs? What the fuck was his name? I don't even know. Anyway, he was going to hit some guy with a chain because a bunch of bullshit. He's 5 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag. Okay, is what he is. Anyway, but I don't wish the man dead. Okay, and I felt bad when I heard he had cancer, even though I already knew he had cancer.
Right,
that was
because he's human.
Well, it's not that. It's not that. I'll tell you what it is, and I don't mean to get. I'm going to show a little prowess with medicine at this point, but his situation, he's on something called androgenous whatever therapy, and what it does is it causes sleepiness, it causes aging very quickly. It causes lapses of memory. And the biggest thing it causes is an imbalance causing falls. Okay? So it all added up. So in other words, when we were saying dementia, it wasn't dementia. And I'm the first one to admit that. I thought it was dementia initially. But I didn't know about his cancer situation. After learning about that, it all made sense.
It makes sense because that's what he was
androgenital. I wish I could remember the word. I'm sorry. I'm not really I'm just coming off of being really sick. I was sick for a couple of days. And so I'm still a little foggy in my head. I still feel it in the back of my throat and my sinuses. Anyway, but it's andro something therapy. I can't remember what it is. And basically what it does is it screws with your hormones, which screws with your body, which screws with your mind, which screws with your balance, equilibrium, etc.
Everything, yeah.
So that's what his problem was. But I don't wish this man to die. I really don't. I listen. He was a president. He did what he thought was right. I didn't think he was right, but I can't fault the man for doing what he thinks he's right. That's
right.
I don't run him. You elected him. I didn't.
And plus, it's like we were taught respect.
Yeah, and we just dealt with it. We lived with Joe Biden for 4 years.
Right.
We did.
Remember, we had Obama for 8.
Yeah, there was no
Clinton
riots.
For 8.
No, I didn't see one riot against Joe Biden.
No,
not one.
Or 8 years of Obama, or 8 years of Clinton.
And we must be a hell of a racist country if we had a biracial president for 8 years and no one tried to assassinate him. I mean, come on, that's insane. So
you're right. No one.
They say there was 11 assassination attempts, and you know what they're talking about? They're talking about groups speaking about possibly assassinating him. And you're always going to get like a Nazi skin thing going on, skinhead or whatever, where they say this and they have an agent planted inside this group or whatever. But no one did anything to him. No one did anything. The closest assassination attempt we had was Reagan. Okay, after that,
he got shot.
Yeah, he actually got shot.
Right in the side.
Then they said that Biden had 8 attempts. 8 attempts in 4 years. 8 attempts. Come on, please. And Biden, you guys put him in there, and you guys are the ones that assassinate. So, and if you don't believe me, look at all the presidents. Out of the past 7 presidents, 6 of them were Republican, and the other was a Kennedy. Yeah. I mean,
Lincoln, shot by a Democrat. Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. I didn't even think of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Shot by a Democrat. Robert F. Kennedy. Shot by a Democrat.
Now, Kennedy, listen, you'll say, Kennedy was a Democrat. Not by today's standards.
Right. Thank you.
By today's standards, he's a Republican. Okay, he's a Republican. He's definitely middle of the road or Republican. Right. So, before you start saying, it's equal on both sides.
And they were all shot and killed by Democrats.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not looking to blame anybody for anything. I know there's lunatics everywhere. Okay, there's lunatics. But I just wish that the ones who weren't lunatics were at least honest. Just be honest.
Right.
They turn around saying, there's a meme out with Willy Wonka dude, Gene Wilder, where he's dressed up like Willy Wonka and he goes, did anyone see we had another staged assassination attempt for the Epstein's time? dude, listen, if you want to keep bringing up Epstein, that's fantastic. But let's see what it says in Epstein files, okay? Because I'm going to give you a couple of real wild ones, okay? According to the Epstein files, Joe Biden was murdered. He was murdered more than 3 or 4 years ago and replaced with an actor. And the way it works out, I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? This is what they say. He was so tired and so out of it that they found a lookalike, okay? This is before he was taken out, okay? They're saying this is what the Epstein files, not me. Supposedly he was taken out, but before he was taken out, they needed someone to stand in for him when he needed to go rest. So if he was doing like a public service announcement or some shit like that,
Right.
they could dub the voice in if the voice wasn't right, but you needed someone to kind of look like him, you know? So they came up with an actor who really did it. And originally he was doing between 3 and 10 minute sections that in his place.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, Joe actually took a real bad turn for the worst. Okay. And he was given problems and this and that. This isn't me. This is Epstein. And he was replaced. Just like they're saying that Jim Carrey's replaced. There's about 4 or 5, stars. Not Will Smith is another one they say was replaced. And we laugh at that. Just like we used to laugh at the idea that the stars eat kids. And now, we're hearing about beef jerky that Ellen was into and Oprah was into. And the way they describe beef jerky, it's not how you make beef jerky. The whole point of beef jerky is you don't need to refrigerate it. And they specify about how gently this has to be frozen, has to be kept. But it's not even that. There's other things they use. They use terms like pizza. They use terms like, and it doesn't apply in a sentence the way, if I was saying, I'm going to go out for Italian tonight and have pizza. It's not like that. It's like, do you have the recipe for the pizza? Hans doesn't make it the same way that Gruber did. It's absurd. And they were eating kids. That's what they were doing. They believed that the blood of the kids made them feel young again, exactly, and gave them, beauty or whatever it is. And if you look, and the other thing is, now here, let's get back to this androgena, whatever it is.
And really, you didn't give him any beauty.
Check this
Look at
out.
Ellen.
I'm getting there. Hold on, listen to this. Just hear me out.
No beauty.
So supposedly it's supposed to make you younger, okay? But there's another disease. And again, I didn't do any research on this. So this is just off the top of my head. There's another disease that it creates where it actually ages you quicker. And if you look at, and it changes the hormones in your body. How do you make a hormone? You keep it in the stomach. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Anyway, I'm a joke. Anyway, so here's a great joke for you. Okay, here's a great. You ready for? You want to hear a good joke? Okay, so this lady's walking down the street and she sees a guy standing next to a chicken, and she walks over and she goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I just taught the chicken how to talk." So she goes, "Get out of here." So he goes, "Watch." He goes, "Hey, chicken, what's 100 pennies?" Chicken goes, "Buck." So she looks at her, she's not impressed. She goes, "Hey, what do you call 2 male deers?" Chicken goes, "Buck, buck." So she turns to the guy and she goes, "You're wasting my time. I'm getting out of here." The chicken reaches over, grabs by the leg, and goes, "Wait, it gets better." Anyway, I'm sorry. I just thought that was funny. But seriously,
we needed a good joke.
All kidding aside, there was stuff going on there that goes beyond the idea of human actions.
Right.
And if you look at her now,
she's terrible.
There's a disease that goes with that fits everything that she's going on. She's younger than I am, okay? And I don't have a charmed life where I have like makeup people and they're feeding me. I eat bullshit. I just had a bacon cheeseburger and something else. So I should look horrible. And I'm not saying I look good, don't get me, but I look better than her. Her skin is like gray and creased, and she's
look at her hair.
She's younger than I am. She's probably about 10 years younger than me. I'm gonna say 50, 54 maybe. I'll be 62 next week.
I'm 64. Yeah, she's got to be in her 50s.
And I've never eaten a person. Well, no. I was mad.
I was going to go.
Well,
I didn't want to say
in a consumptuatory manner. I don't even know if that's the right word, but anyway, it just sounded good. Consumptuatory. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it still. Anyway, so getting back to the subject, I think we're done for today. Sorry that this was a 2-parter. I think the Dems just hacked me. They couldn't take me talking about Joe. I really want you guys to try to get involved with that game if you could do it for me.
Every night.
I would consider it a personal favor.
And real quickly, with the Dems you're talking about, just as you speak, they're out there protesting May Day.
They just need something to protest about.
It's
See-
May Day. It's May 1st, and they're protesting May 1st. May 1st comes every year.
I swear, but I
Right?
swear to you, I've said this before, and I can't stress it enough.
May 1st.
They don't give two shits about what they're protesting for. The reason they protest, there's two reasons.
They just want to be
One,
noticed.
it makes them feel like they're superior to somebody,
Right.
and two, they're lonely, and that's the only way they get interaction. That's it. That's it. You have maybe 5 people out there.
They want to be noticed.
It's not even that they believe; they're being paid to organize the
Yes.
idiots.
Yes.
There's nobody out there who really truthfully cares, unless you come across a 70-year-old woman who thinks she knows everything and doesn't know jack shit, with the blue hair and
That's-
What the fudge was that?
They're out there like that. That's for sure.
Wow. Oh, my birds were on your bag. Your bag fell. Anyway,
They
see how professional he is? He didn't even get up to go. Oh, he's getting it. I said, see, I spoke too soon. All right, listen, we're out of
can't
here.
reach.
Listen,
But enjoy. Be safe.
and please help me with the game. I really would appreciate that
Yes.
when you know.
And happy May.
Happy May Day.
And the
Shriners,
Shriners, kids, Tower for Tunners.
St. Jude's,
St. Jude's.
Wounded
Shriners,
Warriors.
Shriners, Wounded Warriors, Easter Seals.
Oh, yeah, Foundling Home. We'll throw that one in because my cousin works there.
Yes.
Or she actually just retired.
Right.
She worked there for like 40,
Tower for
45 years or
Towers,
something.
Right. St. Jude's.
Just
David
listen.
Shriner.
Just have a heart and donate to something, but make sure that it's going to the right place.
Right. It'll make you feel good too.
Yeah.
It does. It makes you feel good knowing that you are trying.
And it's not even about big donations. That's what I'm telling you.
No.
It's about the end
Comes
of a
from the
bill.
heart.
When like, if you go to Taco Bell, they do it to their own foundation. But if you, no, really, but if you get it from like Domino's donates to St. Jude. Okay. And what you do is just round up. So you get let's say it's $22.78. Give them the fucking 22 cents. It ain't going to kill you. But that 22 cents, along with 30 other people who are giving 22 cents,
Right.
will make a difference.
Say, give me $1.
A little things
Don't
mean a
mind,
lot.
50 cents, 25, whatever you got.
Little things mean a lot.
That's right. And
That's what I told my girlfriends all my life. Little things mean a lot. I'm sorry. Have a great day, guys.
guys, be safe and happy May.
And remember, we really dig you. Honestly,
We do. We
we
love
love,
the show.
yeah, really, we love
We
doing the
love
show
doing the
more than
show.
you can know, and we just would really love to hear from you guys a little more. But we know you're out there, and I guess
Right.
that's good enough.
Here's the feedback.
As long as we know the love is there, we'll keep
The
doing
love
it.
is there, baby.
Have a great day, guys.
God bless.
Later.